Welcome to our journey through time, where we explore the giants that once ruled our planet. From the depths of the oceans to the dense rainforests, these prehistoric creatures were the apex predators of their eras. They swam, stalked, and soared through a world untouched by humankind, their immense size and power shaping the very environments they inhabited. Prepare to be awestruck by the sheer scale and majesty of these prehistoric giants. Our first stop takes us into the deep, dark depths of the prehistoric oceans, where we encounter the undisputed king of the seas, the Megalodon. Imagine a shark, not merely large, but colossal, dwarfing even the largest great white sharks alive today. This behemoth could reach lengths of over 60 feet, its body a streamlined torpedo designed for speed and power. The Megalodon's bite force has been estimated to be the strongest of any known animal, capable of crushing bone and cartilage with ease. Whales, dolphins, even other sharks all fell victim to this apex predator. Fossils of Megalodon teeth have been found on every continent except Antarctica, a stark reminder of their global dominance. Imagine the terror a creature this size must have inspired, a true leviathan of the deep. We leave the ocean depths and journey to the steamy, humid rainforests of prehistoric South America. Here, amongst the giant ferns and towering trees, lurked a creature that could make even the bravest explorer tremble, the Titanoboa. Imagine a snake not just long but incredibly massive, its body as thick as a car. Titanoboa could grow to over 40 feet in length and weigh over a ton. Unlike the constrictors of today, which suffocate their prey, Titanoboa is believed to have crushed its victims to death with unimaginable force. Its massive coils could exert pressures exceeding that of a collapsing building, crushing bones and organs with terrifying ease. Imagine this giant serpent lying in wait beneath the murky water, its camouflage providing the perfect cover. In a flash, the Titanoboa strikes, its powerful jaws clamping down on its prey, its massive body coiling around its victim in a deadly embrace. Our journey takes us next to the waterways of Cretaceous North Africa, a land dominated by one of the most recognizable and enigmatic giants of the dinosaur world, the Spinosaurus. Imagine a creature that dwarfed even the mighty Tyrannosaurus rex, a predator that ruled both land and water with equal ferocity. The Spinosaurus was a sight to behold, with its massive size, elongated skull, and most strikingly, the enormous sail-like structure on its back. This sail, formed by spines that extended from its vertebrae, could reach heights of over 6 feet, making the Spinosaurus instantly recognizable. Unlike most large, predatory dinosaurs, Spinosaurus possessed adaptations that suggest a semi-aquatic lifestyle. Its nostrils were positioned high on its skull, allowing it to breathe even when partially submerged, and its teeth were long and conical, perfect for snaring slippery prey like fish. Picture this. A vast river system teeming with life. Suddenly, with a splash, the Spinosaurus emerges, its jaws clamping down on a large fish, its sail cutting through the water like the dorsal fin of a monstrous shark. Our exploration now takes to the skies, where we encounter a creature of such immense size and grace that it seems to defy gravity itself, the Quetzalcoatlus. Imagine a creature that soared through the late Cretaceous skies with a wingspan exceeding that of a small airplane. The Quetzalcoatlus was a pterosaur, a group of flying reptiles that lived alongside the dinosaurs. To achieve flight, the Quetzalcoatlus possessed a remarkable adaptation. Its bones were hollow, making it incredibly lightweight despite its immense size. This lightweight structure, coupled with its powerful wing muscles, allowed it to soar effortlessly for hours on end, covering vast distances in search of food. Imagine looking up to see the shadow of a Quetzalcoatlus passing overhead, its wings blocking out the sun as it circles lazily above the landscape. Our next encounter takes us to the late Cretaceous period in what is now the Gobi Desert of Mongolia, where we meet a creature as bizarre as it is fascinating, the Therizinosaurus. Imagine a dinosaur that seems like a patchwork of different animals, a creature that has puzzled paleontologists for decades. The Therizinosaurus is most notable for its most prominent feature, its enormous claws. These scythe-like appendages could reach lengths of over 3 feet, making them the longest known claws of any known animal. Some scientists believe they were used for defense, warding off predators like the Tyrannosaurus rex. Others suggest they were used to pull down branches to reach foliage, much like a giant prehistoric sloth. Imagine encountering this strange creature in its natural habitat. It moves slowly, its long neck swaying as it grazes on the vegetation, its claws glinting in the sunlight. Our journey now takes us back to the early Cretaceous, where we encounter a creature that redefines our understanding of the term giant crocodile. This is the Sarcus impirata, a prehistoric behemoth that makes its modern-day relatives look like mere lizards in comparison. Imagine a crocodile, but not just any crocodile. A creature that could grow to over 40 feet in length and weigh over 8 tons. This was the Sarcus, a true giant among crocodiles, its massive jaws armed with over 100 teeth, each one a serrated blade designed for crushing bone and tearing flesh. Its skull alone could reach lengths of over 6 feet, longer than a full-grown human. Imagine the Sarcus lurking in the murky waters of its domain, its eyes just above the surface, scanning for potential prey. The Sarcus explodes from the water, its jaws clamping down with bone-crushing force, dragging its victim into the depths. We plunge back into the depths of the ocean, this time to meet a creature so bizarre, so utterly unique, that it seems to have sprung straight from the pages of science fiction. This is the Helicoprion, a shark-like fish that possessed a weapon unlike any other, a spiral saw of teeth. Imagine a shark with a lower jaw that doesn't bite in the conventional sense, but rather houses a circular blade of teeth, coiled within its own mouth. The exact way this tooth whirl functioned remains a mystery, but it's believed to have been used to snare and slice through soft-bodied prey like squid and fish. Some theories suggest that the Helicoprion would swim through schools of fish, extending its tooth whirl like a circular saw, slicing through anything in its path. Imagine this strange creature patrolling the ancient seas, its tooth whirl a deadly secret hidden within its jaws. The Helicoprion attacks, its tooth whirl spinning, slicing through flesh and bone with terrifying efficiency. Our next stop takes us to the Eocene epoch, to the grasslands and forests of what is now Central Asia. Here we encounter a creature that looks like a cross between a wolf and a bear, but on a scale that is truly awe-inspiring, the Sarcus. Imagine a predator that stood over 6 feet tall at the shoulder and possessed a skull that measured over 3 feet long. This was the Sarcus, one of the largest land-dwelling mammalian predators to have ever walked the earth. Its massive jaws were equipped with teeth that were perfectly designed for crushing bone and tearing flesh. Imagine the Sarcus stalking through the undergrowth, its keen senses alert for any sign of a potential meal. It spots a herd of prehistoric horses grazing in the distance, and with a burst of speed, it charges, its powerful legs carrying it towards its next meal. We journey now to the Pleistocene epoch, to the sun-baked plains and arid deserts of Australia. Here, we encounter a creature that strikes fear into the hearts of even the most seasoned adventurers, the Megalania, a giant monitor lizard that ruled the Australian outback. Imagine a lizard not just large, but monstrous in size, dwarfing even the largest Komodo dragons alive today. The Megalania could reach lengths of over 20 feet and weigh over 1,000 pounds. Like its smaller relative, the Komodo dragon, the Megalania is believed to have possessed a venomous bite. Its saliva contained a potent cocktail of toxins that could cause massive bleeding and shock, slowly weakening its prey. Imagine the Megalania stalking through the dry grasslands, its forked tongue tasting the air for any sign of a potential meal. Our final stop takes us back to the Devonian period, to a time when the oceans were teeming with bizarre and terrifying creatures. Here, we encounter the Dunkleosteus, a giant, armored fish that ruled the seas long before the dinosaurs walked the earth. Imagine a fish that was more like a living tank, its head and thorax encased in thick, bony plates. The Dunkleosteus could grow to over 30 feet in length and weigh over 4 tons. It was a fearsome predator, its massive head equipped with razor-sharp bony plates that acted like self-sharpening shears. Unlike modern-day fish, the Dunkleosteus didn't have teeth in the traditional sense. Instead, it possessed sharp, bony plates that protruded from its jaws, forming a beak-like structure. Imagine the Dunkleosteus patrolling the ancient seas, its massive form casting a shadow over the seabed below. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time. These prehistoric giants remind us of the incredible diversity and power of life on Earth. Though long extinct, their fossils provide a window into a time when giants ruled the planet, shaping the ecosystems and leaving an indelible mark on Earth's history. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fascinating explorations of our planet's history.